Welcome to Big Kid Storytime.
Hi, welcome.
Hi, Theo.
Hello. Oh my goodness.
What?
I need help again.
What can I help you with?
I need you to dance while I sing.
I am a fabulous dancer.
Yes, thank you. Okay,
Yeah.
are we ready?
Okay, here we go.
Alright, ready? Welcome, everyone. Now we're here. Let's have some fun. First, just clap your hands like so. Clap. Then you bend and touch your toes. Oh, good job.
Thanks.
Welcome, everyone. Now you're here. Let's have some fun.
Good job.
Oh, you're such a good dancer, Harriet.
Thanks. Did you see my shimmy?
No.
I shimmy. Watch.
Yeah, do. Oh my gosh, she's so good. Oh.
It's a shimmy.
Yes, let's shimmy away.
Okay. Okay, enough shimmy.
Yes.
Time to get to the letter of the week.
Oh, my favorite.
Do you see it?
I do see it.
It's the letter, say it with me, C. The letter C makes the sound.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like in cat.
And caterpillar.
Yes. And cookie.
Oh, I love cookies.
Me too.
And cow.
And car.
Ooh,
Yeah, a car. I've never been in one.
me neither.
Anyway, guess what our story is called today?
What?
It's a story called Cone Cat.
Cone cat.
Cone Cat.
That's silly.
Can't you wait to see what it's about?
I can't wait.
Let's get to it.
Oh wait. First.
Oh yeah.
Okay. I know. I have to say it every week. Our
What?
early literacy tip this week
Oh yeah.
is... Yeah. It's vocabulary.
Vocabulary. What does that mean?
Well, that's just knowing words.
That's a big word.
Yeah. So it's knowing that the word car, that's a word.
I know car.
And you know cookie. I heard you say it.
Definitely no cookie. Okay, let's read our story.
Yeah. Okay, let's go now.
Okay,
Bye.
Okay, as promised, here is our book, Cone Cat, written by Sarah Howden, illustrated by Carmen Mock, and this book is published by Owl Kids Books. One day, Jeremy woke up at the vet's, and there was a cone.
Like a giant white bell, it bent his whiskers, blocked his view, and bungled his super cat senses. I am Cone Cat now, he told himself. I will never be the same.
As Jeremy, he'd been quick and nimble. He'd prided himself on his sweet scent. Now, he was knocking into door jambs and backing his way down the stairs with all the grace of a fat squirrel. And he didn't smell so good either. Clearly, the cone was winning.
To take his mind off his problems, he tried to keep busy. Hunting, redecorating, and hiding from Ava, the little human. But nothing could shackle his feline funk until a change landed right in his lap. Well, his cone.
Ava had been eating breakfast as usual. Fruitios and milk, Jeremy's favorite. And as always, he jumped on the tabletop to lap up the leftovers. But this time, his tongue couldn't reach the bottom of the bowl. "Come on, Cone," he said. "Help me out." The cone didn't answer.
Then something magical happened. Just as Cone Cat wilted like the saddest flower, the bowl tipped toward him. Milk and cereal poured into his mouth and into the cone, too. He could save some for later. Could the cone be a friend after all?
And it got even better. That spider he was stalking? Well, it didn't taste as good as he'd hoped. And the armchair that he was unstuffing, not a tuft left behind.
Plus, if he directed the cone just so, he could hear Ava coming before she'd even left her room. All of this led up to the greatest moment of Cone Cat's life, Ava's birthday party.
Of course, a gathering of little humans can be a nightmare for a cat. But then came the cake, and with it, ice cream.
Ice cream! Yes, the tall humans were serving ice cream in big, dollopy scoops, strawberry sprinkle surprise flavor. The little humans all lined up with their bowls for the treat. Cone Cat drooled, inching his way closer. Was he seeing things? Or did those bowls look familiar?
As the little humans spooned the stuff into their mouths like so much catnip, he pressed himself up to the front of the line. It's gonna happen.
Plop! Before they could realize their mistake, Cone Cat tiptoed off to a quiet place and gobbled down the ice cream, licking up every last drop. It was heaven, and it never would have happened without the cone.
The next day, Cone Cat felt one of the tall humans scratching his neck. "I hope they're not making you tighter," he thought. Cone? But suddenly it was off. His head was free again. "Goodbye," he thought as the human whisked the cone away. "Goodbye forever."
Of course, he was happy to be back to his normal self, happy to be Jeremy again. But looking back, he wondered, will anything ever compare to my glory days with the cone?
Well, it didn't take him long to find out. He jumped for that pond and made a mess. Oh no. What do you think happened? Oh, he's in the cone again. He broke his leg.
Oh no.
The end.
The end.
It's a catastrophe. All right, guys. What a great little story we had about a cat. Today we have a flannel about another cat. I bet you know him. Pete the cat. Everybody knows Pete. What's one thing that you know about Pete? Pete is crystal cool. Everything with Pete is groovy, baby. So, here we have a story about Pete. So, one day Pete was like, I want to look really stylish, so I'm going to put my bright yellow shirt on that matches his eyes. And his bright yellow shirt had 1, 2, 3, 4 buttons. And he loved his buttons. So Pete sang the song as he walked down the street, or strutted more likely. My buttons, my 4 groovy buttons. My buttons, My 4 groovy buttons. Pop. Oh no! One of his buttons popped off. Do you think Pete cried? Goodness, no. Pete's buttons come and buttons go. And Pete kept on singing his song. My buttons, my 3 groovy buttons. My buttons, my 3 groovy buttons. Pop! Uh-oh. Another button popped off his shirt. Oh, goodness. How many buttons does Pete have now? 1, 2. Oh, no. Do you think Pete cried? Goodness, no. Buttons come and buttons go. Pete kept singing his song. My buttons, my 2 groovy buttons. My buttons, my 2 groovy buttons. Pop! Oh no! It popped off! How many buttons does Pete have now? 1. Oh no, 1 button. Well, do you think that made Pete upset? Goodness, no. Buttons come and buttons go. And Pete kept on singing his song. My button, my 1 groovy button. My button, my 1 groovy button. Pop! Oh no! Pete's last button popped off. Pete looked down at his shirt. He didn't have any buttons on his shirt anymore. But guess what he did see? His belly button. He did. He still had a button. It was his belly button. And Pete kept on singing his song. My button, still have my belly button. My button, still have my belly button. Moral of the story is, I guess, it simply goes to show that stuff will come and go. But do we cry? Goodness, no. We keep on singing our song. The end. Thanks for joining us, you guys. We're so glad that you came and watched Big Kid Storytime with Whitney and me, Steph. So now we are getting ready to sing our goodbye song. Are you ready? Put your hand in the air. See you later, alligator. After a while, crocodile. Give a hug, ladybug. Blow a kiss, jellyfish. See you soon, big baboon. Out the door, dinosaur. Take care, polar bear. Wave goodbye, butterfly. Bye guys, see you next time.